Jackie, and this is Blake, in case you didn't already know. To start off, what can you guys tell me about tennis? Just give me a couple facts about the game. Anyone have anything they know already? What do you have in your hands? It's played with rackets, right? Yeah.
What do you hit?
Tennis ball.
Excellent.
Very good.
And what are we sitting on? Perfect.
Sorry guys, sorry I'm late. Hey guys, so I'm John McEnroe.
John who?
John McEnroe. I was a pro about 30 years ago.
Nah, haven't been.
Okay, well anyways, I mean I was a pro 30 years ago and the game's really changed a lot. I'm wearing proper tennis attire, maybe more so for 30 years ago. You got the all white. I mean I'm a little bit of a game changer, so I'm wearing a dark shirt right now. And I brought the headband into existence really in tennis. So I mean some things change a lot, but some things stay the same. So.
Yeah. So as we kind of already talked about, tennis is a game played on a flat rectangular court with a racket and a material-covered rubber ball. Usually played with two people or two pairs of people. So it was originally, the modern game of tennis started in the late 1800s in England and quickly spread through the English-speaking countries and then all around the world. So it's a worldwide sport. Originally, it actually has origins way back to ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, and even Rome. But they're all variations of the game that led up to the modern day of what we know as tennis. So tennis is enjoyed as a sport, enjoyed by millions of people all over the world. It's an Olympic sport, and there are 4 major competitions that happen every year. The US Open, the Australian Open, which are both played on courts like these, and then the French Open, which is played on clay courts, and Wimbledon, which was the first of the tennis tournaments, is played on grass courts, and people generally wear all white, like what he was demonstrating minus the gray shirt. The rules of tennis have kind of constantly been shifting back and forth throughout the years, but basically the gist of it, red is out, green is in. You want to hit over the net into the other person's court, ideally in a spot where it's hard for them to return it back into your court. If that you do so, you earn a point. So we'll go over more of that later as the week goes on once you get a handful of things. But for today, I think I can speak for Blake and Scott and saying we're all really excited to teach the game of tennis. It's a game that almost anyone can play. If you can hold a racket, you can play the sport.
Alright, I'm just going to go over the course objectives. Scott's going to pass out our syllabus to you guys. I'll start it off. Excited to have you guys here. We're going to learn a lot. Hopefully you guys want to get some out of this. It's a fun little day game. Also, just recreational. I'm going to be teaching you guys just the basics as the sheet's going around. Today we're going to be going over some safety, proper grip, going over a ready stance or athletic stance, going over the introduction to the forehand. We'll be going from the forehand into the backhand because if you hit to one side, how are you supposed to hit to the other? We'll teach you guys that though. After reviewing the forehand and the backhand, we're going to go into scoring, dimensions of the court, actually getting you guys familiar with the game and how scoring works and how you can ultimately win the game. We'll go into different other strokes, the backhand volleys, which is the ball not hitting the ground, it's you guys coming to the net, hitting it back over, and then we're going to finish with the serve, and then we'll round it up with a competition skills day.
But before we can start playing, we need to go over some safety guidelines. First of all, this net. It is the perfect height. It's a hurdle. Don't jump over it. It's not what it's there for. Not only can you hurt yourself, but it can damage the court. And also, when you see, like over there is a perfect example of 2 people playing tennis. If you see people on a court, never walk through their game and try and avoid walking in the court that they're playing in altogether unless you're part of that group. Also, as we're going to be going, we're going to be getting a lot of balls on the courts. Always be really cautious of where the balls are. If there's some in the way of where a ball might be coming to you, like this one, you want to move it. We don't want to sprain ankles because that's the quickest way to injure yourself out here is to step on a ball and twist your ankle. We don't want that to happen. So, also, you all have these rackets. You need to make sure that the racket has a good grip on it because if it's not kind of sticky, it's hard to hold on to. Also, make sure that the netting of the racket isn't broken because it becomes ineffective to use the racket when it's like that. When you have your racket in hand, leave them on the ground for now, but they're really long. And so you need to always make sure you are spatially aware of what's around you. You don't want to accidentally go for a backswing when you're on the same court as someone and whack your like teammate in the face or a friend in the face. It's just no fun for anyone. Also, we're going to be doing a lot of drills where there will be one person on the court and lines behind. When you're in the line, always make sure to give the person who's at the court enough space for a basket. Tennis is kind of a frustrating sport to learn at first. Don't take your frustration out on the equipment. Don't be spiking the balls when you're mad. Don't be throwing your racket. Just take a break, cool off. It'll be fine. Everyone's going through the same thing. And last but not least is be respectful, not only to us, but to each other. Tennis is a game of cooperation, respect, and control. So without these things, it's tough to play the game. But with these things, I think we can all have a great time and can learn a lot this week. So with that, let's get started.
Alright, so everybody, I want you to go ahead and leave your syllabus on the ground. Blake's going to pick those up and repass them out again after class. And pick up your racket, and I want you to make 2 lines facing me this way, and make sure you have plenty of room to swing your racket.